Hello YouTube and welcome, and today is a vlog, so I haven't done one of these for a while, but this is basically just discussing my animations and the future of what's going to happen. And yes, as you can hear, I am in a forest. Well, not really a forest as well, it kind of is, but whatever. Back to the point. Yeah, my animations are going to be, well, the length of them is going to be like any kind of length, like short, medium, long, and whatnot. But yeah, that's practically it. But no, I'm nearly done. I've got a few more characters to do, a few more backgrounds, and a few extra props, which I'll be doing later on today. Then my first animation will probably come up either tomorrow, which is Wednesday, or perhaps Friday, either one, because those two are my least busiest days, or perhaps maybe even Thursday, maybe, or who knows, you might get one each day of those, each of those days. And yeah, the reason, and at the moment I should be in college, but my group has a practical assessment and I've already done it, so I've got given work to do and I've already done that, so I just thought I'd like to give myself a little break to nature, to also give you this information about my animations. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's going to happen. As I said, they're most likely probably going to be up on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, as those are my least busiest days for college, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays my day's pretty much packed, but and I don't finish till 4, so, but you never know, you might see the odd one or two on a Thursday or Tuesday, but yeah, as I said, I've got like a few characters to do, like 3 of them. I've got an eagle type character, which is based on I asked one of my friends for, because, well, I need more characters really. Also I've got a mouse-like character to cut out, as well as a pink unicorn. So yeah, there's various amount of animals in my animation. And if you haven't checked out the channel Watch Model, that's where I got my inspiration from, so check out his channel, and it's quite a good channel. So yeah, that's practically a shout out really, but yeah. Yes, and a few of these characters, as I said, is going to be based on my friends, like that pink unicorn is based on a friend of mine, that eagle character is based on a friend of mine, and I've also got a red wolf character, which is based on a friend of mine. So, how long have I been running for? 4 minutes. So, I'm obviously going to keep up, and another time when I'll be doing animations will be when I have, days off, and probably season times as well. Like, for example, I could do like Christmas type animations for over the winter, Easter animations over Easter, and I could do some maybe this week coming up, like the week after this week, because I have a half term starting on the 12th, so, and that's the whole week I've got off, so I guess I could start then. As you can hear now, we're getting closer and closer to a motorway. Of course we're going to be walking above it, but it's gotten much louder now, so I've had to talk much louder too. But yeah, we're practically right next to it now, so I'm going to have to kind of compete with the sound of the vehicles. Yeah, so those will pretty much be the days and the times that I'll be doing the animations. Pretty much any time when I'm not busy, and those days will be most likely Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, as well as holidays. The reason I've obviously chosen Monday, Wednesday and Friday is because they're my days that are least busy for college, and it's pretty much sticking to a schedule as well. So then I've got an animation on Monday, skip a day for an animation idea, then put it on Wednesday, another animation idea for Thursday, put it up on Friday. So it's kind of like its own schedule, if you will. So yeah, there's that. And as I said, the animations are like paper cutouts, so all of it has been hand drawn by me on pieces of paper. So it's obviously creative as well as it is imaginative, as well as it is skillful. So yeah, that's one more thing to say, because it's obviously all handcrafted and hand drawn and whatnot. And I'm going to stay here because, as you can see there, the path is incredibly wet. Well, I guess there's a way I could get through it, but if not, I'll just retreat back. But yeah, my shoes are kind of muddy now, so I guess I'll retreat back. And also, as well as the animations are going to be based off all different kind of things, really. Like, actually no, let's continue. Let's keep going this way, sorry. So then you can see my face more. So the animations are going to be like perhaps based on real life events, as well as well, just made up stuff, as well as like film spoofs, kind of. So like you see parts that are like perhaps like relating to a film, maybe, of some kind. So hang on, just let the cyclist through quickly. So yeah.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Yes, that was the cyclist. But yeah. Basically, as I said, I've got the inspiration from Watch Model, but I don't really like want to copy him as much. So yeah, obviously it's paper cutout, as I said, as well as it's going to be like I might do like one of those draw my life kind of things. Like obviously have my character animating with a pen to obviously draw out his life, which is my life, because the main character is based on me. Like Watch Waddle's character, obviously Waddle the Duck, is based on him. Now, you can't really say I can't do that, because many people do. So, you know, it's one of those things that just happen. So, well, yeah, of course, because you got to get yourself out on YouTube somehow. So, yeah, my channel is probably basically mainly going to be focusing on these animations for now. So, there'll be a lot more of them up more regularly. I mean, my test animation, in fact I've got two test animations. One from the Sonic OVA movie, which Metal Sonic's death scene, which is where he gets melted into molten lava, and I've also got that ping pong animation test. Either one you can check out really, because that's basically what they're going to be like. And in the description of the ping pong one, I basically explain like what frame per second I'm going to be using, which is going to be 3 frames per second. I think I put I put 3 frames per second. I mean, that ping pong animation test of mine, that was on 3 frames per second, and that's only like half a minute long, roughly, and that was nearly 100 photos. So that's how long that's like, as I said, that was nearly 100 photos, and that short film was only 30 seconds long. So I think it was 95 photos. So for a full minute of film, you're looking at roughly nearly 200 photos. If I keep it as consistent as that, which I obviously will, I'll try my best to do that because consistency is the key. So yeah, I've got to basically try that to keep it as consistent as possible. So you know, yeah, so I'm now retreating back to the way I came, because the path that I was going was like way too like wet, muddy and slippery and whatnot. So you probably would, if I continued that way, you probably wouldn't have seen me here. You'd have probably seen me on the cold, wet ground covered in mud, and also now there's no traffic to contend to on the motorway. So yeah, and another thing is, as I said, these scenes will be anything from like reality, like real life stories, to just made up parts, to like references on films, because again, like my inspiration, channel Watch Model has done that a few times about film spoofs, and I'll probably do the same, but I won't be using the same films as he has, because then he'd just notice that it's copying. But I can tell you now, it is very cold. It's very, very cold today. So that's why I'm like breathing out a lot, like breathing out heavily a lot, because it's like very, very cold. So depending on I don't know what time it is. I shouldn't suspect it's anywhere, because my next lesson's at 11 o'clock, so I don't think it's anywhere near there. But yeah, that's the setting of the animation. As I said, it's going to be made up and it's hand drawn and whatnot. So it's not a green screen or anything. It's just me completely drawing up my own backgrounds and characters, and everything really has been hand drawn by me. So yeah, there's that. Perhaps I'll probably use this area that I'm in right now as perhaps a setting for one of my stopwatches, maybe. because it's a small forest, and you could do a Halloween kind of animation here, so why not? So that's pretty much the futures of my animations and when they're going to be happening and whatnot. And yeah, they're all. I guess I could run through a tutorial on how to do the different parts, like how to draw out characters and like put them together to animate them, as well as the introduction of props as well and background. Well, the background's easy. You just draw whatever you want as the background. So, but the props, animating the props with the characters, that's going to be possibly quite difficult. Well, I guess I could run a tutorial through, but if I don't, then it's quite simple really once you think about it. But yep, that's pretty much all I have to say really. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which I hope will be an animation.